Hi everyone, I am Assemblymember Tri Ta. I'm here today with my friend Jeanne to share the story of her son, Blaze, who was tragically killed at just 19 years old. Earlier this year, we were introduced in Sacramento that shocked me and devastated Blaze's family. It would have allowed her son killer to be released after serving only a fraction of his life sentence. That was unacceptable. My colleagues and I immediately spoke out, and thanks to the voices of Jeanne and so many other families of murder victims who refused to stay silent, that bill was put on hold. But this fight isn't over. There's a real possibility that the bill could come back any moment next year with a new author and renewed support. That's the reason why it's so important to keep speaking up. Learning about Blaze's story was heartbreaking, but what has truly stayed with me is her incredible strength, passion, and strong commitment to ensuring that her son's legacy continue to make a difference. Too often, we see legislation coming out of Sacramento that defies common sense. We have to ask ourselves, what kind of message are we sending when we show more compassion to convict murderers than to the victims, families who will never get their loved one back? That's why I'm here at Jeanne's house, and I really want to hear from her story.
I think it's important for all of us in California to have a say in our own public safety. I'm a mom. I'm not a politician. I'm not taking any sides politically in this, but what I do care about is public safety, and I care about the commitment that the state of California made to me and my family when we found out that he would spend life in prison without possibility of parole. And when I say he, I'm talking about the man that killed my 19-year-old son violently and without any cause. My son was 19 years old. He was a student at the University of Pennsylvania. He was studying to be a doctor. And it was the most devastating moment in my life to discover that my son had been murdered because he was gay and Jewish in an act of utter hate. And this same individual, under that law that was proposed, the way it was originally proposed, would have been able to be released from prison at 43 years of age. And this is someone that was given a life without possibility of parole sentence. And why was that? Because this was a hate crime. And it's very difficult to get life without possibility of parole in California. California voters and our legislators have made it increasingly more and more difficult for us to get these kinds of sentences, even for criminals that are as violent as the one that killed my son. When they finally do get these judgments, it is a miracle. And we were so relieved because the thought of this person being able to get out of jail at any time in his life and to be able to perpetrate this kind of violence on anyone else is just beyond my comprehension. My husband and I decided that we were going to work vigilantly to make sure that my son's legacy of kindness and repairing the world was the most important thing that came out of this. My husband and I started a campaign called Blaze It Forward, and we've used this campaign to encourage people to do intentional acts of kindness. And we'd like our son to be remembered that way, as someone that was intentionally kind and wanted to see this world better. So that's what our hope is, that by continuing to keep the public safe, that will in turn make this a better world for all of us.
And I truly admire your compassion because of your story, and then you turn into a legacy. But your legacy really helped many families in California. So I think I really appreciate your fight, and you have my commitment. I will to fight with you.
I'm so honored to have your ear. I'm hoping that the parts of our legislature that have continued to bring bills like this and continue to shave down the protections that are here for us, the people.
Your involvement really helped us to have more hope that the people out there, they really pay attention what's happening in Sacramento.
You have me, because I will fight this forever. I will never let a victim's family feel that they don't have anybody that's standing there for them, I will stand there for them. I will be their voice. And I will be the voice for all of the victims and their families who can't speak now or who do not have a person who is willing to stand up for them. I will be that person.